All right, Seahawks family, this is one of those moments. If you're a real fan, if you've been riding with this team through the ups, the downs, and the doubters, this video is for you. What's up, Seahawks Nation? Victor here, and today, we've got two massive storylines crashing into each other at the most important moment of the season. On one side, the Seattle Seahawks are on the doorstep of a Super Bowl title, and the entire weight of that dream might come down to one man, Sam Darnold. On the other side, there's a quiet but explosive offseason rumor that could completely reshape this roster, involving a dynamic playmaker, a projected $42 million contract, and a team from the AFC West that's already circling. Let's start with the now, because this is legacy-defining stuff. Sam Darnold is playing the best football of his life. He just led Seattle through the NFC and into the Super Bowl, showing poise, leadership, and growth that most people never thought we'd see from him. But here's the part that should stop every Seahawks fan in their tracks. He has never beaten the New England Patriots. Not once. Not with the Jets, not with the Panthers. Every matchup ended the same way. Double-digit losses. And now, the Lombardi Trophy sits on the other side of that history. This isn't just a Super Bowl. This is a career-defining moment. A chance for Darnold to erase years of narratives, doubts, and jokes with one single win. And when you listen to his post-game comments after the NFC Championship, you hear a quarterback who's not satisfied talking about missed throws, about details he still needs to clean up. That mindset, that's dangerous, in the best way possible. But while all eyes are locked on February football, the future is already creeping into the conversation. There's growing buzz around a Seahawks playmaker who arrived mid-season, someone with elite speed, game-breaking ability, and a track record of Pro Bowl and All-Pro success on special teams. League insiders believe he could command over $40 million in free agency, and there's one team with cap space, a young quarterback and a head coach who loves explosive weapons that might be ready to pull him away from Seattle. So here's the question, Seahawks fans. Can Sam Darnold make history and bring a Lombardi back to Seattle? And is this team about to lose one of its most dangerous weapons, right as the window feels wide open? We're breaking all of it down today. The Super Bowl pressure, the Patriots matchup, the mental growth of Darnold, and the mystery player whose future could shake up the Seahawks offense and special teams. Before we dive in, do me a favor. Smash that like button, subscribe to Seahawks Nation Update, and only hit that subscribe button if you're a true fan, someone who believes in this team, trusts this run, and knows the Seahawks are winning the Super Bowl. Let's talk legacy. Let's talk the future. Let's get into it. Now, we need to have a real conversation. The Seahawks are headed to the Super Bowl. But if Seattle is going to lift the Lombardi Trophy, Sam Darnold has to do something he has never done before. Beat the New England Patriots. All right, let's talk about Sam Darnold. Pressure, redemption, and history. The elephant in the room, Darnold vs Patriots. Let's not sugarcoat it. Sam Darnold's history against the Patriots is ugly. 0-3 against New England, with the Jets lost by double digits every time. Another loss in 2021 with the Panthers, never beaten the Patriots in his NFL career for years. Patriots defenses absolutely owned him. They confused him, disguised coverages, forced mistakes, and turned him into a meme at times. And now, the Seahawks' Super Bowl hopes are in his hands against the same franchise that gave him nightmares. If Seattle wins Super Bowl 60, Sam Darnold will literally be making history. Mentality shift, why this Darnold is different. Here's the key part, Seahawks Nation. This is not the same Sam Darnold. Listen to what he said after the NFC Championship game. He admitted he missed some throws. He admitted there's still room to grow. And instead of being defensive or rattled, he sounded locked in, mature, focused. That's the biggest difference between the Darnold of New York and Carolina, and the Darnold we're seeing in Seattle. This version of Sam Darnold embraces accountability. Career redemption arc, let's remember where this guy came from. Labeled a bust with the Jets chewed up by bad coaching and terrible protection. Written off by most of the league, but instead of folding, he learned, he adjusted. He waited for the right situation. His time with the Vikings helped him reset mentally and technically, and when Seattle gave him the keys, he delivered the best football of his career. This season, Darnold has been efficient, calm, under pressure, smart with the football, and clutch in big moments. That's how you reach a Super Bowl. What it will take to win now, let me be clear. The Seahawks don't need Sam Darnold to be perfect, but they do need smart decisions. Ball security, taking what the defense gives him, and hitting big throws when the moment demands it, the Patriots will try to confuse him again. They'll disguise coverages, they'll bring pressure up the middle. So the question is simple. Can Sam Darnold outthink the Patriots this time? If he can. Seattle wins, legacy moment, think about what this would mean. Sam Darnold, former bust, former meme, former afterthought, becomes a Super Bowl winning quarterback by beating the one team he's never beaten. That's not just a win, that's a career-defining moment. Now, I want to hear from you. Seahawks Nation, do you trust Sam Darnold to finally beat the Patriots? Is this redemption story too perfect? Drop your take in the comments. Alright, Seahawks Nation. This one might not be easy to hear. Now, we need to talk about a name that could quietly become a big offseason storyline. A dynamic Seahawks playmaker, a projected $42 million contract, and a real chance he could be leaving Seattle. For the Denver Broncos, yeah, this one hurts a little. Before we get into it, you already know what to do. Smash that like button if you believe the Seahawks are winning the Super Bowl, and subscribe to the channel if you're riding with this team all the way to the Lombardi. Now, let's break this down calmly, honestly, and like real Seahawks fans. The rumors Shaheed to Denver. According to Yardbarker and NFL analyst Seth Trackman, Rashid Shaheed is being projected to leave Seattle in free agency and sign with the Denver Broncos. Remember, the Seahawks traded for Shaheed at the 2025 trade deadline. Knowing full well this could be a short-term rental, Shaheed is set to hit free agency this spring. And while Seattle could try to bring him back, the expectation around the league is that Denver may outbid them. Why Denver makes sense? Let's be real. From a football standpoint, this actually makes a lot of sense. Sean Payton may not have coached Shaheed directly in New Orleans, but he knows his game, he values speed, he loves explosive playmaking. Shaheed's skill set fits perfectly into a Payton offense. Vertical speed, big playability, yards after, catch threat, dangerous kick returner, and Denver desperately needs weapons for Bo Nix. Shaheed would instantly become their primary deep threat. A field stretcher defenses have to respect and a game changer on special teams. The production, why it's complicated in Seattle? Now here's where things get tricky for Seahawks fans. Statistically, Shaheed's 2025 season wasn't eye-popping. 499 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns only. 188 yards after arriving in Seattle, that's not $14 million per year production. But, and this is important, numbers don't tell the whole story. Shaheed is one of those players whose impact goes beyond the box score. Special teams value elite. Let's not forget, 2-time Pro Bowler. First-team All-Pro 2023, one of the most dangerous return men in the NFL. Every time Shaheed touches the ball, defenses panic. Field position matters. Explosiveness matters, and Shaheed brings both. The money problem? Here's the real issue. Spotrac projects Shaheed to receive 3 years, $42.3 million, $14. $1 million per year. Denver is expected to have $27 million in cap space this offseason in Seattle. The Seahawks have tougher decisions coming. Core players to re-sign extensions to plan and Super Bowl level roster management. Paying $14 million a year for a player who hasn't fully unlocked his role in this offense is risky. My honest take as a fan, as a Seahawks fan, I love Rashid Shaheed's upside. I love the speed, I love the chaos he brings. But at that price, I understand if Seattle lets him walk. This feels like one of those situations where the player thrives elsewhere. The Seahawks protect long-term flexibility and both sides move on respectfully, and if Shaheed does land in Denver, don't be shocked if he blows up in the right system. Now, I want to hear from you. Seahawks Nation, would you pay Rashid Shaheed $14 million per year? Or is letting him walk the smart Super Bowl window move? Drop your take in the comments. And don't forget, like this video if you believe Seattle finishes the job this year. Subscribe if you think the Seahawks are Super Bowl champions no matter what happens this offseason. The goal stays the same. Finish the run, bring it home. Go Hawks.